Welcome to the Getty Museum. In the next few minutes, we'll give you a glimpse of the works of art here and how the museum is organized.
We're very, very glad you're here, especially after all these years of planning and building a new museum. We've been building the collection too, so there's a lot for you to see. We hope you'll see it in your own way, in your own time, and we hope that this film will help you plan your visit.
The Getty Museum was founded by the American oilman and art collector J. Paul Getty in 1954. He later built the museum in Malibu, a reconstruction of an ancient Roman villa. It's closed for renovation now, but in a few years, the villa will reopen as a center for comparative archaeology and will house the Getty's Greek and Roman antiquities.
But in 1976, when Getty died, he left a huge inheritance to the trust. And that not only made it possible for the museum to grow, but also made it possible to set up new Getty activities. The Getty Trust now has 5 institutes and a grant program devoted to promoting scholarship in the arts and the humanities, to conservation worldwide, and also to education in the arts.
The new museum has views of Los Angeles, the mountains, and the ocean. It was designed by the architect Richard Meyer. Built of Roman travertine, metal panels, and glass, the buildings capture the California light and frame vistas of interior spaces. The collections are exhibited in 5 pavilions, including one for changing exhibitions. All are accessible from the central courtyard. The collections are organized in chronological order, beginning with the North Pavilion, but the museum has a variety of outdoor and indoor pathways so that you can visit the pavilions in any order you choose.
As you walk through the galleries, remember, this is a specialized collection. We don't have art from every culture or from every time period. Instead, we've chosen to collect in 7 areas, building on the original collection of J. Paul Getty.
In the sculpture galleries, you'll see figures in bronze and marble. There are glass objects of amazing delicacy and brilliantly colored ceramics. In the manuscript galleries, you plunge into the art and life of the Middle Ages. Often made for churches or royal patrons, these books were written and decorated or illuminated by hand. The jewel-like paintings within them not only inspired the faithful, but also show us the artist's growing interest in the natural world around them.
The paintings galleries are on the 2nd or top floor of the museum. They're lit by skylights that allow in a controlled amount of daylight, so you'll be seeing the pictures under the same natural conditions under which they were painted and intended to be seen.
You can see it's about this violent ocean just smashing into the side of that ship. Well, one of the things I like people to keep in mind when I take people through the galleries is the historical context that they've come from. Some of these paintings were made for churches, and they have powerful religious messages. Some of them were made for powerful nobles and have political messages. Others, perhaps, just for personal enjoyment. So I like people to think a little bit about, well, who are these made for, and what place do they come from, the purpose of the paintings might have been.
In the gallery of paintings from Venice in the 1700s, you'll see pictures brought home by travelers to Italy, expensive souvenirs of a once-in-a-lifetime journey. In one large gallery are works of the 1800s, which revolutionized the art of painting. These artists made a legitimate subject out of everyday life. they captured the dazzle of daylight. They altered the look of things, sometimes to make new kinds of beauty. And sometimes they distorted the look of things. In this case, to lampoon a corrupt society. In the drawing collection, you'll see how artists have used this expressive medium to develop their ideas, while other drawings are finished works of art in themselves. The decorative arts galleries contain furniture and precious objects from France. Much of it made before the Revolution, when kings and other well-to-do patrons spared no expense for their own delight. You'll see 4 reconstructed rooms from grand French residences of the 1700s, with their original paneling restored. Making this furniture often involved a collaboration of many different craftsmen. This set of tapestries portrays the life of the emperor of faraway China, which the designer had read about but never seen. In the galleries for photographs, you'll see works from the birth of photography in 1839 to the present. There are pictures that reveal as much about ourselves as the individuals depicted, and poetic images that seem to make our dreams visible. Besides enjoying the art, your visit here can include other experiences, such as relaxing in the garden.
In our experience, people enjoy a work of art a lot more if they can learn something about it. So we have a lot of different ways you can do that. One of them is the art information rooms right near the galleries, where there are people to answer your questions. Another is, if you brought kids, the family room, where there are activities and experienced people to help you get the most out of a visit.
You may enjoy using our audio guide, which is available in English and Spanish. It also has special segments for families.
What are some things that you notice? If a visitor would like to go on a gallery talk here at the museum, we do offer several a day. And what I feel is unique about them is that while we provide information, we also invite visitor participation.
There are many ways to enjoy the galleries. Look for your own connections between works of art, across the collections and across the centuries. Works of art can be seen and enjoyed from many different viewpoints. And they keep asking us questions.
We hope you have a very good time today exploring the Getty Museum, that you find some things that delight you, and above all, that you plan to come back.